My name is Carly, and I have the disease of addiction. I always hated myself. I hated my family situation. You know, family it's never been like a huge part of my story until I got into recovery. So like growing up, like I never fit in. I was like that weird kid in like school that like I would try to like make myself look so crazy. I like used to tease my hair huge because like I thought that like if you wouldn't get to know me, like you wouldn't want to get too close to me, so you couldn't hurt me. My drug use started really early, you know what I mean, 11, 12 years old. Was addicted to heroin, not at that age, but I was addicted to heroin, I was addicted to crack, I was addicted to blues, and I was addicted to Xanax. Like throughout my addiction, like as I got older, like that's what I used every day on a daily basis. Like I started dancing and selling my body at like a really early age, 16. And like I had to support myself. Like I completely believe that I was born with the disease of addiction, but like the disease of addiction isn't just about drugs. You know, it's about a lot of things. And if I don't work on those, like my attitudes and my behaviors and everything like that, one day I eventually will use. And like luckily, like when I got arrested, I remember, because like I've been on probation since I was 16 years old, and my probation officer gave me this list, and I picked and I don't even, like, I truly believe it was the God of my understanding because there was no other reason, but I just loved his name, honestly, so that's why I picked him to be my lawyer. And like he has been like such an impact in my life. Like I've known him for like almost 10 years now, like 9 years. And like I got arrested a lot, you know, I'm a felon. Like it's not like I woke up when I was a little kid and I was like, you know, I want to be a prostitute, I want to be a drug addict. Like I didn't have dreams or aspirations when I was like in active addiction, you know, like I just wanted to get high, and like that's all I thought of. And the second time I went to rehab, Steve brought me to rehab. And I wanted it, but I didn't really want it. I was doing it more for court reasons. Just so I wouldn't have to get out of trouble, but it definitely planted the seed. Because when I left there, I stayed abstinent for 4 months, because in the 12-step program that I'm involved in, there's a difference between abstinence and recovery. And I just was going to meetings. That's it. I didn't have a sponsor. I wasn't doing step work. I wasn't involved in service. I wasn't helping other people. I wasn't trying to change, you know, and I eventually used. And I remember, I will never forget the way that I looked in the mirror at myself, because like I truly hated myself, and I truly hated what I become and like what I was doing on my daily basis to get the next fix. And I went to rehab. I went to a state-funded rehab, you know, like all 3 times the same rehab actually, New Hope. And I've been clean ever since. My clean date's March 17th, 2014, so I actually just celebrated 3 years on St. Paddy's Day. You know, it's really crazy, like, when you really think about it, because, like, I died so many times, and, like, you know, I definitely should not be. I don't know how many times I've overdosed, I've been robbed at gunpoint, I've been raped, I've been in, like, the worst situations, you know what I mean, in active addiction, and, like, you know, the God of my understanding, like thought that like I could like, that's why I'm here. You know, it's not like I did these great things, getting high, like did charity work or volunteer work, you know, that I should be blessed with this opportunity to like better my life and like help people, because like that's not it at all. And like, you know, I started going to meetings every day when I got out of treatment, and I went to detox, and I went to a 30-day treatment. It's not like I went to this like 6-month or 9-month or year treatment, you know, because like I truly believe that like I was blessed with the moment of desperation. So like when it was like, you know, I tried so many times to get clean on my own. You know, like I tried only using drugs on the weekend, or only using drugs on certain days, or, you know, using Suboxone on myself one time. But like I would try to like withdraw myself, and like it never worked, because I never really wanted it to work. You know, I had like never really surrendered to the fact that I'm an addict and that like I have a problem. And I never really believed the 12-step fellowship that I attend, I never really believed that like I could be one of those people. And like when I had 90 days clean, like I became like the vice chair of these recovery houses. So there was 8 houses in chapter 6. That helped me a lot, because like I was never good at anything, and I really only honestly thought that I was gonna be good at being like a stripper and a prostitute, and that's it. And I really thought that I was gonna die that way. And like the fact that like, they trusted me and gave me some kind of responsibility to like show up early, like meant the world. Like the God of my understanding has truly blessed me with some of the most amazing people in my life because like I got clean and I stayed clean and like I do work on myself. Like I wouldn't honestly change anything about my life, anything that's happened at all, because like I wouldn't be where I am today, and like I wouldn't be able to help people. And like I really think that's why I'm still here.